Hey ladies and gentlemen, my name is Mengsa, and I welcome you guys back to Let's Play Advance Wars 2 Black Hole Rising. It's time to check out a very interesting mission for sure. This is a mission that I think has a lot of lost potential. I'll explain why once we get into it. It's Drake's Peerless Navy versus Hawk's Air Force. Who will win? Lash, is the airport completed?
Yep, I built it to your specs, but...
But what?
Are you sure you want a standard airport? Let me add some options.
Options? What are you talking about?
You know, all kinds of stuff, like a self-destruct system.
Not necessary.
Boring!
If it's ready, I'd like to use it now. The enemy's close at hand.
Go ahead and be my guest.
Alright. Mission 30. Navy versus Air. This is not gonna go well, is it? The enemy's built an airport? They'll finish it shortly, sir. You didn't notice this earlier? They must have hidden it somehow. Plus, they built it in such a short amount of time. Amazing speed. I see. Thanks for the intel. Good work. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. I must have realized I'm the only one who can sail these waters. Planes versus boats. Air units do have powerful advantages, but I'm not sunk yet. The Sea Dog's got a few tricks up his sleeve. Even the game realizes that air units are much better than naval units. So yeah, this is an interesting concept, Navy versus Air. I do like this a lot on paper, but the map design kind of turns this into a ground battle anyway, because there's a central path here. I don't think this was their design when they, or their intended design in time. Jesus Christ, the words I make up sometimes. I don't think this was their intended design when they made this map. But I think if they made this an island map instead, with no actual ground between the players, and you only had docks and Hawk only had airports, this would be a much cooler battle. They could have added islands for sure, but since there is a direct path to Hawk's HQ. You can still kind of get away with just building ground units, because, I mean, what is this air unit's gonna do? Just sail over the water and be like, hi, we're on water. And, like, if there's no ships there to fight them, this becomes a ground battle anyway. So, I'm a little bit disappointed by that fact. I wish that this had been an island map instead. But still, there's some cool place for some cruiser actions and stuff like that. Some battleships are also gonna be good on this map. Hawk does start out with a lot of air units, though, including some bombers, so you gotta be very careful. If you let them first strike your cruisers, obviously the cruisers are not going to be in great position. I do believe you're able to zone them out pretty effectively if you try, so I'm going to see if I can make that work. You only start with a single cruiser here, though, which is a bit of a problem. What you can do is you can put the cruiser onto this harbor right here and give it 3 defense. This is very important to do. I like to do the same thing here. Like to put the cruisers on the defensive terrain. This combined with the anti-air supporting them should make it a little bit easier. You can also use this lander to transport this missile a little bit further ahead. But aside from that, it's pretty much just saving up money for naval units, because naval units are so goddamn expensive. So yeah, here you can see Hawk is actually just charging in. Which means we can get the first strike, but we have to be careful, because as you can see right here, there is a bomber. But I think he just put the bomber in range of our anti-air for some reason. I guess he's just really reckless with his initial units. I mean, I think he always is with these guys, which is a little bit weird, but... So I kind of want to attack here, but that'll put me in range of more battlecopters, so I don't think that's a good idea. Wow, he just really went for it, didn't he? So of course, this is gonna wreck my cruisers, for sure. If I move out here, that is. So, I don't know if I should stay here, or if I should... So, Drake has 10% bonus defense on his naval units, so on a harbor he has 40%, which is pretty nice, but he's still not going to survive a first strike from the bomber. So I don't know if it's a good idea for me to try and attack here, or if I should stick around. I think a bomber does around... I just did a video on this. It's like 85%, so even with a 40% defense increase, that's not going to be good for us. I actually don't know what to do here. I think the battlecopter is going to struggle a little bit to do damage to me on a harbor. Because that deals 55% base damage, so that becomes like 30% or something if he attacks me on a harbor. So I don't actually think he will attack me on a harbor, but probably is for the best if I attack here. I'm actually really unsure what to do here. This anti-air will most likely die, I imagine. I'm gonna assume the bomber goes for the anti-air, actually. So I'm actually gonna stay where I am, and we'll see what happens. Okay, so next turn... Ooh, if I kept this lander here, I could have loaded it this turn. I guess I can still load 2 infantry into it next turn, though. So I guess that's okay. Alright, let's see what he does. Yeah, that's what I thought. He goes for my anti-air. That's okay. I have another one. And wow, he's actually not attacking me. Huh, that's interesting. Okay, I'm assuming he doesn't think it's a good engagement since he refuses to take it. Okay, well that's kind of cool then. I think he probably would attack me if I was out in the open. But this is really cool. The AI is kind of stupid sometimes. If it doesn't think an engagement is cost effective, what it will do is do that. It'll just surround the unit, but not attack for some reason. I don't know why it does that. It's a very stupid way to move. It should just dart past them, really, but it doesn't for whatever reason. He might attack me out in the open, though. So I don't know if this was a good idea from my end, but I can put the missile in such a way that it guards the... Yeah, I can put the missile in such a way where it guards the cruiser, if I do this. And then as long as I shoot down this battlecopter, I should be fine. And I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna let him pop his power first, I think, before I pop mine. It's generally how I like to deal with Hawk. I like to let him pop his Typhoon first. Or sorry, his Black Storm first. And I'm gonna keep this lander out of range for now. And we can actually build another I think I'm actually gonna not build, I kinda wanna build another cruiser actually, or maybe a battleship. It still has a lot of air units, so I think I'm actually gonna build a cruiser. And then I might need to save up for another lander actually, we'll see what he does. Okay, he's gonna Black Storm me. Combining his bombers, very interesting. Okay, so now he's attacking, as you can see. And you can see, since Hawk has the 10% firepower increase, he kinda... The 10% defense that Drake gets is not really enough. But what I can do is I can combine these two boats together once the Black Storm hits. That's a thing I definitely can do. There we go. But it's good to know that when you're on a harbor, the AI will not count your cruisers as being attacked. So this is a safe way of approaching the battlecopters, basically. Just place them on a harbor, and Hawk will not attack them. Because the AI doesn't consider that a cost-effective engagement. Okay, so now I have my power, but I'm pretty sure Hawk has his... Yeah, he has his superpower as well. So I'm going to let him pop his power first. And I'm gonna probably just combine these two units together after the Black Storm to get some extra money. And get myself a fresh cruiser to begin with. I'm tempted to build a lander. I'm gonna hold off until after the Black Storm, actually. Alright, here comes the Black Storm. Farewell. But he doesn't really have that many units left, so I don't think this is gonna really end up mattering. He might attack my cruiser, though, actually, with his bomber. Yep, he actually ended up doing that. Still, though, this isn't a great engagement for him. Nope, it's not. Alright, let's go. Typhoon time! Time to show you how we do things at sea! I love it when he says this and you're playing on a land map. This is how we do things at sea. We send tsunamis at you. There we go. And make it rain, which does not cause fog of war in this game. Okay, so we got a 5 HP cruiser, and then we got a... I always appreciated how the background turns gray during rain. So I guess we won't really make any money off this, but we still get a healthy cruiser, which I think is nice. Alright, let's build a lander. I'm going to combine these two together as well. So I'm going to build a lander here, and maybe even a second lander. We heard about lander, yes, but what about second lander? God, that was a cringe. That was a very cringe reference. Sorry for inflicting that on you. Okay, so I can blast some missiles at him right now to slow down his capture game, and I think I actually will do that. That will make him very likely to take any of the central properties, which can actually be kind of nice. Let's unload another one as well. And let's just go and see if we can lock down that airport, shall we? So we do this, and yeah, a couple of battleships now. That'd be pretty good to lock down the center. Again, as you can see, Hawk is kind of busy capturing, so he's gonna take a long time. We don't want him to take that base in the middle. That would be very bad. Looks like most of his units are kind of like in defense mode at the moment. I'm actually gonna combine these two together as well, so now I have a lot of money. And then I'm gonna throw another missile right in here. There we go. So that will slow down his capture game a lot. And then we're just gonna keep this anti-air around here to prevent him from getting that base. And then we're gonna go straight for the base in the center. There we go. And we can do the same thing here. Let's build some more infantry. And yeah, let's get a battleship out. Why not? Battleships are fun. So I kind of want to repair up this cruiser because it's kind of on the mercy of this battlecopter right now, but I think I'm gonna be okay. As long as I don't let the battlecopter strike me first, it should be fine. So yeah, he's still kind of just mucking about. Oh, did he just put his battlecopter in range of my anti-air? Yeah, he did. Smart guy. Really smart guy. Let's go grab this harbor right here. It's kind of annoying that I have to repair my landers like this. Yeah, we're just going to go rush straight for that base in the center here. I think it's probably better to do this. And yeah, it looks like he really doesn't want his battlecopters to live, so I'm happy with that. And then he's still only producing battlecopters here, but I gotta be careful because, again, if he gets the first strike to my cruiser, then my cruiser is dead. And yeah, I'll just build more infantry here and just wait for the lander to return. Alternatively, I can start walking them towards the base. It might be a little bit better to do that. And yeah, this airport is in a really cool position because I can basically place a cruiser right here. I mean, as long as this battlecopter isn't here, that is. And the cruiser can lock down the airport. Okay, I gotta be careful there, though. Yeah, I gotta back up from this battlecopter right here. But yeah, if you can put the cruiser here, then that's such a good position for it. So I'm gonna bait him in with the lander. I'm fairly certain he'll go for the lander, actually. I don't know why, but I think he will go for the lander. Okay, so we got 2 more infantry here. We got a battleship on the way. I think that's the only battleship we'll really need. Could probably get myself another cruiser, though. It might be good to have a cruiser up here. I can combine it into the old one to get some money back and repair my current one. Okay, here's another bombers. Yeah, I definitely need a cruiser now. No, 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 no. But yeah, this map plays really weirdly. Again, it's like... especially due to Hawk's incredibly strange AI. He plays so incredibly defensively. Especially if you blast him with missiles early on, because that'll force many of his infantry into repair mode. Yeah, he's bunching up for an attack now, though, it seems, so... And he actually went for my, I'm very curious to see that he actually went for my infantry. I thought maybe he'd go for the lander, but I guess I don't know the AI as well as I thought. Luckily, we have cruisers right here. So now that this cruiser is here, this airport, I hope he'll continue to construct units in this airport, because we can just keep shooting them down, which is fantastic. Okay, can this battlecopter attack me? Yes, it can. I'm gonna repair this cruiser now, I think. That way I have 2 healthy cruisers. And these infantry can go down here and help capture over here. And the battleship is almost in position. I probably want to grab this island as well at some point. Let's build another lander. Yeah, this recon is going to destroy my infantry, but that's okay. The anti-air has kind of lost its ability to take on bombers now. But yeah, he's just clumping up his air units for a giant attack. I don't really know what he's waiting for. I think he's waiting for the air units to reach a critical mass or something. Okay, so now he's getting aggressive with his battlecopter. That's okay, because that's in range of my cruiser. Again, the AI is really bad at... It doesn't really think ahead, I think. It doesn't think, okay, there's a cruiser in range. Maybe I shouldn't attack the infantry. It just attacks the infantry because it considers that a good engagement. Which is kind of funny. You know, on this map, carriers actually would have been pretty nice. Like this map in Dual Strike, I actually would have built a carrier. Because with carriers, you could completely lock down every single one of Hawk's airports. So they actually would be amazing in this situation. It's not something you hear often, like carriers being good, really. But no, they would actually be good. So let's go and fetch some more infantry. The one extra movement Drake gets on his landers is pretty nice for this mission, I will admit. And yeah, I guess I'll drop these two off here so I get another missile to play around with. There we go. And should I get even more cruisers? Hawk is getting a lot of air units here, so it might not be such a bad idea if he suddenly decides to move out with all of his units. I assume he will start attacking at some point. Yep. He's moving out with his battlecopters at least, but his fighter and bomber are still just standing around. Okay, built a rocket. Okay, so his bomber is in range of his battlecopter, but I can take that engagement from a reef, which is a little bit better for me. And then I'll do a little bit of damage back to the bomber, and I can kill this bomber with my other cruiser next turn. So I consider this a decent trade, considering the bomber is more expensive. I can also shoot a missile at it if I want to, but I think it's probably better to shoot the missile here. Do some damage to that rocket and artillery, drain his funds a little bit. Generally speaking, you just want to use missiles right away. You don't really want to hold on to them. They're much better used early on, so you can just deal with the initial force of enemies. And look at that. Juicy transport copter right in range of my cruiser. There we go, bye-bye. And now, I think it would probably be beneficial if we could build some kind of land unit, maybe a Neo tank. Oh, I forgot about this recon right here. Yeah, let's build a Neo tank. I think a good ground unit would be beneficial right now. Okay, there we go. And this missile, not really doing a whole lot. I guess we can start transporting units over to his HQ now. Actually, no, we want this island here because of the income. And I'm not going to bother walking this infantry all the way down, not when I have landers. Okay, so he's attacking me right here. So the reefs should offset the extra firepower he gets, but it's still not a very great engagement for us, as you can see right here. But hopefully I should be able to deal with that bomber next turn. We'll see. Oh, there's a battlecopter in range now. That's actually not great. I might need another cruiser. Yep, I'm gonna have to need myself another cruiser. Oh god, I wish I had carriers. It would be so nice on this map. Okay. Let's try this. It's not gonna go well, but... that's actually fine. I might be able to kill the bomber. Should I just sack this cruiser? I mean, if I want to kill the bomber, I have to. Alright, guess I'm sacking the cruiser then. So I can Tsunami right now, but again, once again, I'll wait for Hawk's Black Storm. And I only have one infantry here to capture the city. And I would like to repair my anti-air. Let's see, he hasn't built anything here. Oh, nice, look, I can kill another transport. Sweet. That'll force him to build more transports. The AI likes having transport copters, so by shooting down the transport copters, you can make him build more transport copters. These are very nice positions for the battleships, I will admit. Like, you can really lock down his bases. I think I'll move back here for some repairs. Can build another infantry. This infantry is going to die, so I'm just gonna move it back. Alright, let's fetch some more infantry. And you can even get an airport on this map if you so want to. It's not really that useful, but you can. Alright, will we get another Black Storm? Maybe? Probably will. Okay, Rip Cruiser, you did well. Oh shit. Ah, no. Ah, Cruisers that take so much damage from tanks. I hate this. Now I need another one, because he might start... maybe, you know what? I might get my missile in range of his airport, actually. That's something I could do. But at the very least, I get to do this, so it's not all bad. But yeah, I need another cruiser now. Let's see. We have this harbor. Yeah, I'm gonna build it here, and then I'm just gonna combine it into this cruiser when the time comes. I just hope he won't build a bomber, because that would be pretty bad. Okay, let's repair up this anti-air. I guess it's probably better for me to move this missile down here. Anyway, I'm not gonna let him have that airport. A second battleship would also be nice to completely lock down his base. But yeah, I think having a missile here is probably gonna be more beneficial for me, I think. Okay, he built another battlecopter, so this is not a battle I'm gonna be able to win, I think. Maybe I should have just pulled back, but we'll see. I have another cruiser on the way, so let's get another infantry unit over here. And we have 2 fresh infantry arriving here, so that's good. And 2 more right here. I'll build another infantry here. Oh, where's my other lander? Maybe I should move these guys down here. If I do that, I can transport them later on. Alright, here comes the Black Storm. It's gonna suck. Impressive. I will remember your skill. Hawk's the kind of guy who would be like, you made me use 10% of my real power. I don't know, I feel like that would be a good CO code for Hawk. I think that might be a dead cruiser. Nope, it's still alive. Good job. However, I'm most likely going to get my Typhoon now, I think. Because cruisers are so expensive. Wiping them out is going to give me power charge. Bum bum. Okay, most of his infantry went for the one I unloaded on the shores. That's actually pretty nice. There we go. Ugh, those repairs, man. Those repairs. Wave goodbye to your troops. That's one of my favorite Drake quotes. So, it's so Drake. Like, bye! Here comes the tsunami. Ah. Good old rain. He's still not building any, air units from that airport. I guess it's just not a very high priority for him. I guess I can go take it from him. Deny him some income. Okay, we probably want to make sure his medium tank is gone now. So let's do that. There we go. And is he keep building? He keeps building battlecopters from this stupid airport. I think I know what I can do. I can trick him into going for the 1 HP cruiser. By placing the 1 HP cruiser here, the battlecopter will go for it because the AI likes killing things. Okay, can we get this one? No, not yet. I'll combine these two together. I don't actually think I will get that city. So I'm just gonna keep building infantry until I get it. There we go. This anti-air can probably just stay and repair up, I think. This missile, even though it's at 6 HPs, you know what? No, I'm gonna have it join the fray. This missile will still be able to shoot down air units, so I think it's fine. Okay, let's go with these guys. And you guys can repair up. Waiting for the next lander to arrive. Maybe we'll just build another lander right away. We'll be needing to transport a lot of infantry. Maybe I should go for mechs, actually. That might be better in this situation, because they could deal with them. They could deal with the vehicles on land there. Yeah, as you can see right there. It's so nice knowing what the AI likes to target. He's probably building yet another battlecopter in the airport, though, so this isn't really a battle I can win. pretty sure he's building another battlecopter on that. He loves building those battlecopters, man. Can cruisers outrun battlecopters? They can, actually. But at the same time, I don't want those battlecopters to come south, so I guess I'll just keep doing this. It's a little bit stupid, but at least I'm keeping him busy. Alright, can I destroy this tank? Yes, I can. Very good. So I'm taking this little island right now, which is nice, and then my battleship can deal with his anti-air. So that anti-air is pretty much neutralized, so now we have, what? He doesn't really have that many units left at this point. No, he hardly has units left at all, actually. So this island is now mine. And then I think it's pretty much just an assault on his HQ from here. And yeah, I'm gonna take this island from him as well, just because it'll deny him some income. And then I will combine these two together. That should give me enough for a second battleship. There we go. And we got even more landers moving units over. So I think these infantry will go for his HQ at this point. And yeah, once again, just keeping this missile here. And yeah, I think we have enough units to storm his HQ now. I probably don't even need to take his island, honestly. But I'm gonna try it anyway, just because I like the AI having less money. But yeah, this is not gonna work out for me. I'll need to pull that cruiser back now. But yeah, Drake cruisers actually can outrun battlecopters. That's something I haven't thought about before, but that's something that only he can do. Just look at that. Because he has that one extra movement. So that's actually kind of nice in a way. I never really thought about that, but that is definitely a strength that he has. Okay, I think, yeah, that rocket is in range of my anti-air, so, but I have to just, I guess if I destroy the anti-air with my battleship, then I can move in with both my Neotank and my anti-air without putting myself in rocket range. So that's kind of nice. Alright, let's cap here. And with this lander, we can pick up 2 healthy infantry and transport them over into the HQ area. We might be able to attempt an HQ cap. I do think my power ranking is going to be a bit bad, though. Maybe... I mean, I did destroy some air units early on, so that might be a thing, but... Anyway, gonna move in like this. Again, don't want to put myself in rocket range. Don't really think he'll build anything out of these 2 airports, but we'll see. Alright, we got 2 more infantry that we can pick up right here. I don't really know why, but I always enjoyed the process of, like, loading units into landers and moving them about. I don't know, it just feels good for some reason. I just enjoy actually getting to play around with naval units, because it's so rare, you know? People ask me during one of my Advanced Wars by Web streams, like, why do you always, like, do naval battles and stuff like that? It's just such a... I kind of like naval warfare in Advanced Wars. I think it's a lot of fun to do. I like naval units in general. I think they're cool. Oh wow, look at this Chad right here, like boxing me in. And yeah, I don't know, it just feels cool to do. I like ships, I like boats. They're cool, and feels cool to do. I think it's just because you almost never get to do it. Because ships are just so infrequently used. Cruisers look cool, battleships look cool. I like carriers too, I like the concept of carriers. They're really cool in Days of Ruin. I mean, on the few occasions where I played Greyfield against Panzergraf in Days of Ruin, I've actually gotten the carrier playstyle up and running. It is so much fun. Holy shit, it is so much fun. Like launching out those seaplanes and like sending them back for fuel and then launching them out again next turn. It is a really fun playstyle, and I wish it was less expensive so that you could do it more often. Okay, so I think we can, yeah, now we can successfully unload some infantry here. And we can, yeah, this rocket is not in range, so that's safe for us to do. So we can do this. And yeah, we might be able to attempt an HQ cap as early as in 2 days, which would be nice. And let's see, how are we doing up here? Okay, he's not moving his units over here anymore. So I think it's safe. Should I just build a tank? I think I'm just gonna... Actually, no, I'm gonna build an anti-air. Just to deal with infantry, because I'm pretty sure that's all he's gonna build at this point. And yeah, there's not really any point in moving these units around anymore, because they're not gonna arrive in time to be effective anyway. Oh, looks like he's decided to start moving his battlecopters down now. So it's a good thing I built anti-air over there. Wow, okay, doing a suicide charge here. So you don't often see the AI do that. But it will when it wants to. It really wants to interrupt captures, though. I think that's probably why. The AI loves interrupting caps. There we go. And yeah, it's definitely gonna have to be an HQ cap here, because he has that airport with those air units around, so... So we'll do this. And now we can even attack this mech right here with our battleships to try and get rid of it. We can do a base block at the very least, if we're able to do that. And then the Neotank can get rid of this mech. Yeah, I think base blocking him is probably the best course right now. So we'll do this. And again, this lander isn't really going to be able to do a whole lot, but I'll unload some more infantry here. And, ooh, I could have maybe done a second base. No, I'm not going to be able to do a second base block. But at the very least, I can destroy this mech. But yeah, he only has 2 bases, no, this isn't even a base. What the hell? Does he only have a single base? Ah, he only has a single base. Actually, I never thought about that before, but yeah, no, he only has a single base. Let's build another Neotank. Hell, we could even build a transport copter. Let's see what his battlecopter decides to do. Attacking my infantry. Is this gonna be a kill? Yeah, it is. I think a regular battlecopter would not be able to kill that. What is he building? Only air units? Oh, he's maybe built a bomber. Okay, that's kind of funny. Alright, this is kind of annoying, because now he's, like, blocking my road to the HQ, so I have to do this. So I have to use my... Actually, I don't have to use my Neotank. I can use an infantry to shoot on this transport copter. And then we can attempt to capture on the next turn. But yeah, I probably don't want that bomber to start flying down, so... I'm probably not going to do anything to draw it downwards. There we go. Even though it's tempting to run my Neotank up here, I'm not going to do that. So let's move our battleship away. Let's kill this battlecopter with the cruiser. Oh, if he gets his power, he could delay my capture right now. So maybe I should check the power meter. Let's see. Crap. He's gonna be able to do it. No. He's gonna get a black wave. And it's gonna interrupt my capture with it. That's so annoying. Oh well, what can you do? I should spam infantry for technique ranking. This is something I always forget to do because it's such a stupid requirement, but I should do it. So infantry here, lander here, infantry, infantry. I think that's all the things I can build this turn, so let's do that. Oh no, I can build a... Ooh, wait, do I want to build a transport copter? If I build a transport copter, I'll draw the fighter, so I don't think I want to do that. Unless I do this. Yep, there we go. I give you credit for pushing me this far. He might actually start attacking me now, because the AI gets more aggressive when they pop their power, so he might actually move his air units down now. Nope. Still just gonna hang around and do nothing. Alright, transport copter. That'll solve the things, Hawk. That is just what you need. Alright, well, at least it gives us another turn to spam units. So if our technique ranking isn't good now, I don't know if it will ever be good. There we go. More infantry. Don't you just love the rankings of this game? Still not doing anything? Nope, just building another bomber. I swear to God, I don't know why the AI is so passive in this game. I think it's a little... Oh God, I just built a fighter. I just built another fighter. I thought I built a transport copter, but it was a fighter. What the... That was actually not intentional at all. What the hell? That's so stupid. Alright, here we go. Naval units repelling a superior air force? Quite a feat. It seems I underestimated my opponent. This war's far from over, though. The only battle I have to win is the final one. The enemy's retreating on all fronts. It looks like we won, somehow. So, I'm here for no reason, eh? Eagle! You came to lend a hand. I heard the enemy was mainly air units. I left the front under the command of the sub-commander. But it looks like I worried for nothing. I got lucky. It was more than luck. How so? Drake, you're a gifted tactician. You should give yourself more credit. You do realize you defeated an army comprising mainly air units, right? That's nothing you or Jess couldn't have done. I'm not so... Perhaps it's your humility that people find so appealing.
Mission complete.
And nice! S rank. It was just power that was slightly lacking, but still good enough for the S rank. Blow me down, we finally... Alright, so that is the final Drake mission. Join us next time as we take on the shipping mission, if you know what I mean. You know which mission it is. The Sami X Eagle fanboy shipping mission. It's one of my favorites. God, I said it again. Alright, like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.